revamped and reloaded. The Coyotes basketball team is set to start a new campaign. Coach Steve Shields and crew opening up the new season at home against the Benue JV squad. It's coming to you live from the Coyote Center right here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Pequeno. So glad you can join us. Steve Shields, in his 11th season, has a new squad ready to get after it. But we're going to take a moment for the national anthem, and then we'll start right back up. And we welcome you back inside the Coyote Center, where tonight the Coyotes are going to tip off against the the Benue JV squad. And for Coach Steve Shields, a team coming off last year's 20-12 campaign. They went 12-6 in conference at home. They were 12-4 away, 6-6, 2-2 in neutral site games. And they return a good amount of players. Jabin Price, the point guard, returns. He led the team in scoring at almost 12 points per contest. Ollie Hinder, a force down in the blocks, put up about 10 and 5. Carter Carab put up almost 9 and 5. He returns. Kobe Mott sought some time, and he'll be have an opportunity to play a more prominent role with the team this year. And Parker Larson, who was injured early in the season with a leg injury, is back and will have the opportunity to fortify the front line. So the team itself made of number 0, Jaden Acuna, number 3, Theo Mansell, number 5, Jabin Price, number 11, Kobe Mott, number 12, Jonas Cederland, number 21, Trey McKinney, number 23, Bo DeLinzik, number 24, King Turner, number 30, Jeremiah Robertson, 32, Carter Carab, 33, Ethan Foss, number 40, Ollie Hinder, number 50, Parker Larson, number 53, Mason Nomiller. And we're going to learn all about these gentlemen as we go in the course of time. And they're taking on this Benue squad that is coming across town to get their work in. Their starting lineup, number 10, Ryan Leggett. Number 23, Adrian Tofalso. Number 25, Dylan Alvarez out of Seton Catholic. Number 33, Leo Scott. And number 50, Awan Quaith. And we are ready to go. Starters for Chandler-Gilbert, number 5, Jabin Price. Number 21, Trey McKinney. Number 32, Carter Carab. Number 40, Ollie Hinder. Number 50, Parker Larson. Your referees for tonight's contest are Will Sorensen, Chaz Mack, and Johnny Price. Jabin. And here comes Ollie Hinder as Carter Carab crashing, immediately going down low, and Carter working it, can't follow it up, and Benue comes up with a rebound. They're running and going the other way. Ryan Leggett guarded by Mason Nomiller. been getting a lot of praise about Mason Nomiller, his athleticism, his ability to score, and his athletic ability as a whole. Down low, going up strong, and Awan Quaith cannot get it to drop. Javen Price the other way. Javen in the lane, the push out to Noel Miller. Kick out, outside. Good look, that is off the front of the iron. Alvarez with the rebound. Dylan, a very athletic guard out of Seton Catholic, played for Carter Abey off Ray and Dobson Road. AJ Singh, and Singh loses the handle. And Price and the runners get the turnover. Javen Price really came into his own in the second half of last year, really found himself really just becoming a strong finisher. And we see Javen attacking right there, and Javen draws his first foul and will go to the line of the season. And the foul's going to be on Leo Scott as Javen will shoot a pair. Javen at the free throw line last year shot 68%. This Chandler-Gilbert team really made a nice push toward the playoffs last year and eventually losing to Pima at Pima at the time. Pima was nationally ranked and Pima lost in the national semifinals. So no bad feelings to losing to Pima in that regular season finale that would have decided and did for the second year in a row, decided the D1 Region 2 region of the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference. How about the backdoor pass by Alvarez? Carter Carab with the block. Here comes Javen the other way. Javen driving baseline, kick out. Noel Miller lets it fly. Noel Miller bringing down rain and splashing it. His first three, and Coyotes out to a 5-0 lead. Alvarez being guarded by Price. Swung over. AJ Singh, top of the key. Worked off a screen. Alvarez, and that's going to go the other way. Coyotes with good pressure defense. With Steve Shields, it's all about playing high pressure defense, and they like to run up and down the floor when they get the opportunity. Carter Carab over to Noel Miller. Noel Miller swings it to Ollie Hinder. Ollie's put 20 pounds on in the offseason, constantly working on that frame. Noel Miller driving, Noel Miller gliding and delivering. Noel Miller, 5 quick points. And the Coyotes out to a 7-0 lead. They swing it over to Alvarez, Javen Price. Quaith up top, the big man, guarded by Ollie Hinder. Leo Scott off the mark. Price with the rebound. Price full throttle, right side of the court. Pull up, and Javen in and out. Quaith with the rebound. Outworks Carter Carab down in the paint. Going back the other way, Leo Scott. Picked up by Carab. Scott will launch it from 3, and that's going to be an offensive foul going against Benyu. Checking in, Bo Dolinsky. Dolinsky, a product of Corona del Sol High School. Spent some time over at Ventura Community College in California, put up some good numbers. Wanted to come home, and here he is. Carab gliding and going up strong, and Dolinsky answering the bell. 9-0 lead for the Coyotes. Steve Shields thought he would have Conner and Cohen Aldridge back, and he put a good word in with some connections at Waldorf University and AIA, and they are now part of that cornerstone, solid building blocks of that program in Iowa. Coach Shields, good conversation with him. He feels this team has got what it takes to be a force in the conference. And we'll we'll talk about the conference at halftime. Dolinsky lets it go from long range. Loose ball picked up. Kobe Mott now in the game. Kobe, a returner from last year, will get his opportunities to shine. Grab works it to Price. 10 on the shot clock. Price works it down in the blocks. Dolinsky, physicality. Dolinsky throws it up. No good. Carter with a loose ball. Mott will launch it from three. And Kobe Mott splash down. And the Coyotes with a 12-0 lead. Getting contributions. Mott with a three. Dolinsky with a bucket. And Mason Nomiller canned a three and a driving deuce. So we talk about the Coyotes last year in their strong campaign in which they won 20 games. Make that they went 20-12. They put up 71 points a game. They shot almost 46%, 34% from three. Shot just a hair under 64% from the free throw line. Rebounds almost 37 a game with 13 assists a game. Now the team is playing a challenging schedule. We got Ben U tonight, then they'll face Morton College at the Mesa Community College Showcase. Friday they'll take on Community Christian College at Mesa. Saturday they take on the Park University JV squad. They'll open the season Friday the 14th against College of Southern Nevada on the D1 side of the bracket. Then they travel for a tournament in Kansas City, taking on Kansas Community College, Johnson County Community College, Metropolitan Community College. Three good teams, three teams that can hold their own nationally. Some with national recognition inside the top 20, and we'll touch more on that as Alvarez tries to work it inbounds and stolen by Javen Price. Javen, high off the glass, won't go. Pulled down by Tufalsu. Leo Scott, guarded by Karab, gets the screen. Scott driving, and Tufalsu with the putback. Tufalsu with the putback. Ben U's first bucket of the game comes at roughly the 15-minute mark. Javen Price. It goes back to Javen up top. Thought he had Kobe Mott for a split second as Kobe was ISO'd up on the left-hand side. That shot is off by Noel Miller. Ben U. And Javen Price with the steal. Javen driving, and Javen among the trees. Noel Miller pulls it down. Blocked by Quaith. Javen goes back up and in. Javen Price. Tough physicality. They'll count the basket, and Price with the shot at the three-point play. Trey McKinney coming in as Noel Miller and Carter Karab checking out. Also in, Jaden Acuna. Acuna played his high school ball at Gilbert High School, and Trey McKinney at Walla Walla, Washington. Make that Perry High School. And he might be a steal for this team. Played at Perry under Coach Sammy Dwayne with that star-studded team last year. Maybe got overlooked. Now he gets a chance to come here and blossom. Also on the floor, A.J. Singh. And that shot is off the mark and trickles out of bounds, and Chandler-Gilbert gets another possession. Coaching Ben U tonight is Scott Nicholson. The California native, grew up in the Riverside area. And when you think about Riverside, you think of UC Riverside, part of the Big West, the Highlanders in that area of the country. Javen lets it go, off the mark. Kobe Mott pulling it down. Kobe, little spin move, will dish it out to Acuna. Acuna being tracked by Ryan Leggett. Javen Price, 8 on the shot clock. Javen swings it out to Acuna, and Acuna, splash! Jaden Acuna, his first bucket as a Coyote. 17-2. And the Coyotes playing relentless defense and coming out and shooting effectively on the floor. AJ Singh launches it. Singh won't go. Kobe Mott, 3-on-3. Mott driving. Mott will pull up, and Mott will connect. Kobe Mott with a good touch. 19-2. Good crowd on hand for the season opener for the Coyotes. Bradley Dyer. And that is Ryan Leggett connects on the three. 19-5. Coyotes with a 14-point advantage. Acuna swings it to Javen Price. Now it's Kobe Mott in the corner. McKinney lets it go. McKinney off the iron. Pulled in by Julian Perez. Leggett. And we've got a foul against Benyu. Coming in for the Coyotes, Theo Manziel from Holy Trinity Episcopal. Let me say that 4 times fast. Swings it over to Acuna in the corner. Parker Larson. Kobe Mott will dial it up. Off the mark, AJ Singh with the rebound. Worked to JJ Horacek. Horacek. And once again, letting it fly. This time not connecting is Ryan Leggett. Up the floor. Theo Manziel. To Acuna. Acuna now directing traffic. Guarded by Julian Perez. Over to Mott. Mott. Back to Acuna. 13 on the shot clock. Manziel dumps it down to Mott. Mott swings it over to Theo. Shot is up by Acuna, and Acuna gets the soft roll. He's got a couple shots. He's got a couple baskets. 21-5. Coyotes coasting. Parker Larson with the steal. Mott full throttle. And Kobe a little too soft going up. But Mott gets the steal, and this time with a finish. And Kobe has got 7 quick points. Coyotes up 23-5. Acuna putting some pressure on Ryan Leggett, who's launching it all over the floor. Leggett off the back of the iron. Pulled down by Julian Perez. This one's flying. And this one is in and out from JJ Horacek. Larson with the rebound. And Mott swings it to the corner. Larson down in the box, gets double teamed. The shot is up, and that's going to go the other way as Theo was out of bounds. 23-5. Alvarez back in the game. Also in the game, Tate Newport. So we're going to take a short timeout. Coyotes jumping out to a 23-5 lead. So a slew of newcomers for this team. And once again, we kind of talk about the team from last year. 20-12, 12-6 in conference. At home, they were 12-4. Away, they were 6-6. Neutral site games, they were 2-2. And they really came together at the end of the season. This was a team that was marred by so many injuries last year. At times, Coach Shields and the coaching staff didn't know who they were going to put out on the floor. But at the very end, they got healthy, they built some continuity, and from February 19th, they knocked off Scottsdale 85-54. They beat Glendale on the 22nd, 62-51. At Phoenix College, they won 88-67. At South Mountain, a 62-53 victory. In the playoffs, knocking off Glendale 80-59 at home. And then in the D2 Region 1 Finals, they lost to, at the time, number 1 Pima by the count of 80-73. And when we talk about basketball, well, the rankings speak for themselves. Pima is ranked number 3 in Division II. And the Coyotes are also receiving votes. So Pima is the team to knock off the top of the mountain. Coyotes looking to climb the mountain and reach the championship yet again, and maybe this time get it done. And you can see the speed by Mason Nomiller. Nomiller gliding. That's going to be Dylan Alvarez's first foul. Parker Nomiller already with 5 points. Nomiller went to Highland High School. Incredible athleticism. Getting his opportunity to shine. And he knocks down a pair. He's got 7 points. Coyotes trapping in the backcourt. Good work by J.J. Horacek to beat it. Julian Price tries to scoop it in. Off balance. Julian Price gets it back off the steal. Coyotes and Menzel working it back the other way. Acuna directing traffic off the bench. Former Gilbert High Tiger, Parker Larson up top. Acuna with 14 on the shot clock. Little spin move. Acuna driving, and Acuna, the pretty kiss. He's got 6 points. And the Coyotes getting good contributions up and down the roster. Alvarez will fly from 3. Dylan, that's off the mark. Pulled down by McKinney. Acuna up the floor, picked up by Price. Acuna will give it to McKinney. They swing it around. Theo thought about it. Theo driving. Theo try to go around the world and could not get it to go, and Parker Larson will pick up the foul. Checking in for Ben Yu, Leo Scott, and also back in is Ollie Hinder. So glad you can join us on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Of course, season opener for the Coyotes. We'll have the games broadcasted throughout the years on the home court. One of numerous coming up, and the women will take center stage on Wednesday. We'll talk more about that matchup in just a short amount of time. J.J. Horacek, top of the key. Spots and off the back of the iron. Pulled down by Carter. Jaden Acuna, middle of the floor. Jaden. And Jaden draws the contact against J.J. Horacek. Awan Quaith checking back in. (27-5). Noel Miller off the inbounds. Acuna. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Swings it over to Theo. Noel Miller. Cuts between a couple defenders, and Noel Miller draws the contact. And Dylan Alvarez draws the contact, his second foul. The assistant coach is Scott Nicholson. Noel Miller at the line. And that one is in and out. And Javen Price checking back in for Jaden Acuna. Acuna, quality minutes, 6 points in the half. Noel Miller knocks it down. He's got a team high 8 points. Coyotes bringing pressure off the backcourt. Alvarez swings it. They work it inside. Theo Scott blocked. And a good hustling effort by Theo, and could not handle it on the baseline. Steve Shields already in mid-season form. Pacing that sidelines, working his team, and Alvarez throws that one away. Coyotes, 8:15 remaining in this first half. Up 28-5. And they are back at it. Thursday at Mesa Community College taking on Morton College. Followed by Friday, they'll take on Community Christian College, and Saturday, the Park University Gilbert JV team. That's knocked away by Leo Scott. Scott will put it on the floor. Scott trying to work inside, try to go around his back. Theo with the steal. Theo, full throttle. Theo gliding and draws the contact, and that's going to be Dylan Alvarez picking up his third. And Dylan is learning all about contact on the collegiate level. And we've got a media timeout at the 7:44 mark. Coyotes with a 28-5 lead. And as we peruse the schedule, their first home game is November 14th against the College of Southern Nevada. Then they hit the road to Kansas City to take on Kansas City, Kansas Community College, Johnson County Community College, Metropolitan Community College. Then Wednesday, the 26th, they're home against South Mountain. December, it's all about conference play. They'll take on Mesa Community College the 3rd. The 6th, they'll have Central Arizona College at their place. Park University Gilbert returns on the 10th. Saturday the 13th, Chandler-Gilbert travels to Scottsdale. Tuesday, December 16th, they'll host Arizona Christian University JV squad. Monday the 29th, they'll hoop it up against Miles Community College right here. January 3rd, a big one at Pima. As we mentioned, Pima, the third-ranked team in the country, coming off last year's run to the national semifinals after being number one for most of the season. Wednesday, January 7th at Glendale. The 10th, they'll host Phoenix College. Wednesday, the 14th, they're at South Mountain. Saturday, January 17th, at Mesa. Wednesday, the 21st, they'll host Pima. Wednesday, the 28th, they'll host Scottsdale Community College. 31st, hosting Glendale, then in February. As Theo will go to the line, we'll take a short timeout and pick up the schedule right there. And Theo misses on the first. Of course, we kind of talk about Theo, a redshirt freshman from Melbourne, Florida. Holy Trinity Episcopal. First time I butchered that, second time, much better. And he misses both. And that's going to be, no question, a point of emphasis for the young man to be able to hit those to get on the floor, especially in valuable minutes. Working. Noel Miller with the steal. Noel Miller. Showtime. And gets up high and rattles the glass, rattles the rim, and just couldn't throw it down, but he is hacked. And will shoot a pair as Ryan Leggett picks up the foul. So there has been so much praise about Mason Noel Miller and his athleticism. And it is on display and then some. Noel Miller off to a good start. And his good start continues. Already with 8 points. Kobe Mott coming in, Theo checking out. Noel Miller. Hits on both. And the Coyotes pressing the backcourt immediately. Jabin with the steal. They work inside. Noel Miller rising with a purpose. Coyotes cruising 32-5. Ryan Leggett and Benyu trying to find some shooting room. Quaith down low. Quaith going strong. And Awan Quaith will shoot a pair. Ali picks up his first foul, the second personal, as Awan Quaith will go to the line. And Quaith misses on the first.
Quaith, a tall, athletic, slender young man, providing some post force for this JV squad, and he misses on both. Price, Noel Miller, and that time, Mason. Full throttle, but cannot control it, and it works out of bounds. Under 7 minutes left in this first half. So glad you can join us on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Joe Pequeno on the call. Adrian Trefalso on the other side. Leggett almost has it stolen away by Mott. This time, the Coyotes pick up the loose change. It's Crab, Javen. Mott will put it on the deck. Works it out in the corner. Coyotes swinging around. Crab going strong. Carter, and one. Carter Crab driving and comes up strong. And the foul is going to be on Awan Quath. That's going to be his second personal foul. Carter at the line, part of a strong nucleus. As we mentioned, he put up close to 9 points and 5 rebounds last year. And Carter does all the dirty work down low. Rebounding, hustling, laying out the body, and doing what's necessary. Scott Nicholson making the change as Bradley Dyer, number 13, checks back in. Dolinski back in. Grab. Right side. Has it taken away by Dorian Lewis. Swings it over to Leo Scott. Benyu, one positive. And that one gets taken away. Crab with an opportunity. Crab puts it down like a champ. Carter Crab, his second bucket. And a timeout on the floor as Leo Scott is coming up a little gimpy on that play. And Leo Scott in the middle of the floor, and he's walking it off, and that's good to see. Player safety always so paramount. Coyotes with a 37-5 lead. A prelude of things to come for this team. Of course, we talk about Connor and Cohen Aldridge. There was a possibility that they would be back this year, but Coach Shields had a connection at Waldorf University in Iowa, an NAIA program that was starting up their basketball program over there, and Coach Shields recommended those two character players as Javen slices. And Cohen and Connor are now part of that program. You got to think if Connor and Cohen were here, no question the Coyotes could be ranked potentially in the top 10. Down in the blocks, Carter, and Carter will get called for the foul. That front arm pushing, it's going to be a non-shooting foul as the Red Hawks will inbound it with 20 on the shot clock. Ample amount of time. Ryan Leggett works it to Quirth. Julian Perez lets it go. Perez in and out. Crab to Kobe Mott, and Kobe's had a impressive first half. The dump down to Dolinski, and he gets fouled by Dorian Lewis. Coyotes moving really quickly. They're getting up and down the floor offensively. They are pressing in the backcourt. Tremendous man-to-man defense as Dolinski misses the first. Trey McKinney checking back in. McKinney, who played for Sammy Dwayne, one of the best high school basketball coaches in the state at Perry, and played valuable minutes for that squad as Dolinski hits 1 of 2. And Kobe Mott with the putback. And Kobe now with 9 points. Ryan Leggett guarded by Jabin Price. Quaith picked up by Dolinsky. They work it over to Dyer. Dyer will let it fly. Dyer off the back of the iron. Pulled down by Leggett. Leggett will let it go. Leggett calls glass and banks it in. Ryan Leggett. He leads the team with 5 points. And my goodness, Mason Miller getting up like a champ. Big time gliding and big time delivering. My goodness. Mason Miller has got some serious hops as Leggett knocks that off the glass. He's got 7 points. He's scored 7 of the 9 Benue points. Mason Miller. In my conversations with Steve Shields over the course of time, he talked about his team and some of the newcomers and mentioned Mason Miller. Talked about his athleticism, his hustle, and he plays at just a different speed and level. And you can see that. He's always on the floor. He's hustling nonstop. He's got electric hops, a showstopper, and he is going to put pressure on teams consistently. So when we talk about the Coyotes' schedule, now we can kind of talk about the end of January. Well, they'll wrap up with Pima on Wednesday the 21st, 28th, Scottsdale at home, Glendale at home. Then February, where the games get bigger, better, the lights get brighter, and the moments count even more. Wednesday the 4th, they're at Phoenix College. On the 7th, they've got South Mountain. On the 11th, they got Mesa Community College. Saturday the 14th, they're at Pima. Saturday the 21st at Scottsdale. The 25th at Glendale. So a crucial 3-game stretch right there. And then the 28th, they'll wrap it up against Phoenix College. And of course, the goal for the Coyotes is to be in the top 4 and hopefully the top 2. So they'll host a first-round game and maybe even number 1, where the playoffs will go right here through the Coyote Center. So Trey McKinney will shoot 2 at the line. Benue with 10 fouls, so Chandler-Gilbert will shoot 2 every time. And McKinney connects on 1 and 2. Coyotes continue pressing in the backcourt. Good to see. Julian Perez picked up by Jabin Price. Works it to Quaith. Dolinsky's there. Julian Perez. Price all over him. Works off a screen. Worked and picked up by Dorian Lewis. Working against Dolinsky. Little spin. Dolinsky, great defense. Dolinsky pulls it down. Acuna. He's got his track shoes on. Acuna will swing it out to Dolinsky. Jabin Price, and Jabin will reset. 18 on the shot clock. Acuna to Jabin. Jabin. Kobe works it on the wing. Jabin back to, or Kobe back to Jabin. Dolinsky working over Levitt. Dolinsky swings it to Kobe up top. And Kobe off the front of the iron. Dyer with a rebound. Benue under 3 minutes left. Looking to get in the double-digit scoring column. Levitt almost lost the handle, and Levitt lets it fly. Pulled down by McKinney. Jabin Price working the right side of the floor. Jabin, couple dribbles, swings it to Acuna in the corner. Dolinsky knocked away by Quaith. And substitutions for Benue. Coming in, A.J. Singh, as well as number 34, Tate Newport, and number 0, J.J. Horsek. And Theo Manziel coming back in. Acuna off the inbounds. Mott thought about it. Mott a couple dribbles on the wing. Works it to Dolinsky. Picked up by A.J. Singh. Now he's getting double teamed with Levitt there. Acuna from 3. Acuna off the mark. Rising with a purpose, Tate Newport with a rebound. Perez up the right side of the floor. Perez works it to J.J. Horsek. Newport almost loses it. McKinney with the steal. McKinney fighting off a defender and glides and scores. Trey McKinney now with 3 points. Here comes Ben Yu with Levitt. Gets the screen by Singh. Off balance, and the off balance shot is a pretty one by Ryan Leggett. Ryan now with 9 points. He has scored 9 of the 11 Ben Yu points. Mott to Acuna. Julian Price playing tight one-on-one, man-on-man. Mott on the right side. Levitt giving chase. Acuna will spot and deliver from the outside. Off the front end. Levitt tracks it. Works it to Newport. Swings it over to J.J. Horsek. Horsek try to backdoor it to Price. Mott with the steal. And Mott will call a timeout as Steve Shields calls for a 30. And that was a situation right there where Coach Shields just wanted to regroup his offense as he has a conversation with Acuna and Kobe Mott. And sometimes Steve Shields, got to understand, he's fiery on that sidelines. It's all about tough love. It's about positioning his team not to be just better today, but to be better in December, to be better in January, and of course February, and when the season truly counts in March. 47-11. And right now, Monday Night Football taking place. The Arizona Cardinals with a 17-7 halftime lead at Dallas. So far, they've contained Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, Ferguson, and the whole Dallas high-powered offense. Acuna. Theo Manziel from 3. Theo off the mark. Pulled down by McKinney. McKinney going back in strong. And McKinney around the other side of the rim. He's got 5 points. And here comes Leggett, who's been on fire for the team. Ryan Leggett works up top. Leggett try to bank it off the glass. Coyotes and Acuna with the loose ball. McKinney almost had it taken away by Leggett. They work it to Acuna. Kobe Mott, Dolinsky. And Dolinsky with a good look. (51-11). Another sizzling shot by Ryan Leggett. 51-14. Coyotes coasting in this one. And we should have, at halftime, of course, we'll recap the first half. We'll look at the numbers, but we should have some visitors joining us as well for some halftime interviews. Possibly Mario Trutanek, the women's head coach, could be joining us at the half. But for a first half of basketball, the Coyotes showed what they're more than capable of. Pressing, athletic ability, and the ability to overwhelm people with speed and quickness. Short timeout on the floor. More to come from the Coyote Center. Coyotes with a 51-14 halftime lead over the Ben Yu JV squad. I'm not. Stand over there. Put the headphones on. Brody, are we on the camera? Just look at it. Yeah, but we're there? Yeah. Can we even try this? Don't put this over your ear. You're not going to hear me. Just leave it like that. Okay?
Like this?
Yes.
Okay, we're good. How have you been?
And we welcome you back to the Coyote Center here with Melanie Ortiz of the women's basketball team. So good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
How was the off season? How did you spend your time getting ready for this season?
The off season's been really exciting to see like our new players and our new coach. We have like a lot of potential this year, so I'm really excited to play. I feel like we're preparing really well. Like our practices, we're always pushing each other, so I'm really excited to see what we can do this season.
So Maria Strutanek is your new coach.
Mhm.
Give us kind of a breakdown of what you've seen from Coach so far as you get ready to close in to start the season.
No, yeah, I see that he really like believes in us, and I think he's just trying to make sure that we believe in ourselves, because he really pushes us, and like we always have like separate meetings with like individual meetings, and you can really tell that he wants to see every one of our teammates like succeed. So, which is exciting.
So you're one of the returners, Melanie, from last year's
Mhm.
team, and give us kind of your thoughts of what you see from you and your teammates early in the process, and trying to go from last year's team and try to get more or establish more of a winning culture and starting off fast and having a good season.
No, yeah, I feel like the people that have stuck around, so like all the sophomores, I think that we have a good like group and a group of leaders to really lead the younger ones that just came in, and I feel like we've established a good culture for us and our energy to really set a standard for what we want to do this year. So I'm
For you
excited.
personally, I thought you had a good freshman year.
Oh, thank you.
I saw moments where I thought you were going to like all of a sudden become that double-digit scorer, and then there were moments, and I think you're tapping into your potential. Give us your
Yeah.
thoughts on what you're expecting from yourself in your sophomore year.
Yeah, I hope that I'm able to get a scholarship somewhere, but also perform really well and be one of our leading scorers. Hopefully, get something defensively wise. So I'm really excited for that.
Okay, so you open the season,
Mhm.
I believe, if I'm correct, this Wednesday.
Yes.
Okay. You're playing. Walk me through it. You're playing. Is it Arizona? Is it Park University Gilbert on Wednesday?
Yes, Park
Okay.
University.
So you open up with a JV squad right here. Give us kind of your thoughts of what you're hoping to accomplish for you and the team on Wednesday night.
No, yeah, we have some injuries, but I'm hoping that we can really come together and put them like all the rest of the pieces together to really like come out here and really dominate and give everybody a sign of like this is a new us, and like we're not going to play around. And yeah, because I feel like last year we like if anything the score was like kind of close. This year like we want to lead and make sure we establish like who we are and everything. So yeah.
So you and some of your teammates are out here tonight catching the game?
Yes, they're all right over there.
There you go. And I see Miss Cosgrove up in the block. I see Chloe Olberg up there, I think, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, yes.
And give us kind of like the temperature gauge of what the chemistry is like on this team.
Oh no, the chemistry is actually so fun. I practice like it's unbelievable how like fun and everything is with each other. I really love it, and I feel like we really are sisters all together. I mean, we do a lot of things outside, but I feel like I can go to any of them, and it's really exciting to see that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wish you and the team the best of luck this year. Of course, we'll have all the calls. How about we do this? Have a winning record, end up in the
Yes.
playoffs, you get a college scholarship,
Bro.
and then you walk out of the sun and the rise of Chandler-Gilbert, and then take the next phase of your life.
Right, as I should. Sounds
Boom.
good.
There you go.
Thank you.
Melanie Ortiz, her and the women's basketball team. They'll be on the floor on Wednesday night. Of course, we'll have the coverage. More to come from the Coyote Center right here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Great job, Chef. I'll see you Wednesday.
But he did end up getting his own place. There was only like idea with an idea. I just like, if the dog was trained and a good dog, I would love it, but it's like, there was no benefit of that dog in the house. It was only negative for the dog, for us, for him. Like, it's like, why have the dog if you can't take care of him? He's used to like, he's two twin sisters and a mom, and they always took care of him his whole life. And now when he's on his own, I feel like he just thinks that other people are going to take care of him like mom would. It's like, dude, I'm not going to do this shit for you.
Yeah, we always had like grandpa's dogs. Like my mom always had dogs. My brother always had dogs. Like I had a dog, but probably gonna lock him up in the backyard. I just didn't really get.
Needs to have somewhere to run around.
Yeah. And that's why I was glad I moved down to my townhome because I was like, I need a backyard.
Yeah. Like we have our yard's like not even really ours either. You know how down there like the houses are sometimes like stacked on top of each other? So there's 3 houses that our landlords own that are all on a double lawn. So it's everybody. So it's not like we can like toss them in the backyard for 30 minutes or something. There's no backyard, like just run away, you know? Like, or be in someone else's front yard, I guess.
So live coming up on the campus of Chandler-Gilbert, the week of November 3rd. We have the Gilbert Farmers Market every Saturday on campus. That's from 8 to 12 on the Gilbert campus. If you're a Chandler-Gilbert student, Burrito Express, 10% off with a Chandler-Gilbert Community College ID. That's great. Chandler-Gilbert Community College Athletic here. You can pick that up at the CGCC Athletics.com, at the Performing Arts, at the Arnett World Center, November 4th at 7 p.m. The Flute Ensemble Concert. On the 6th at 7 p.m. the Brass Ensemble Concert. November 7th at 7 p.m. the Comedy Improv Show. November 13th, 14th, and 15th at 7 p.m. And then athletics. First, women's basketball. Taking on Clark University Gilbert. Will be on the call. Men's basketball, November 6th at Mason Community College at 2 p.m. Men's basketball, November 7th, 3 p.m. That is, it says it's at home, but I'm going to say we'll do that real quick because right here. Coyotes with a 51-14 halftime lead as we scores. Kobe Mott with 9 points. How about Mason Noble taking charge and then some? 14 first half points. They played a grab with a bucket. A pair of buckets, I should say. Bobowski with 5 points. Trey McKinney, he's got 5. Bob with 9. Jaden Price with 6. Jaden with 6 as well.
Not with the schedule I have. But this is my work schedule. So
Ryan Leggett has been outstanding. He has scored 12 of the 14 venue points. Good crowd on hand, taking it all in from the 7th. We'll face Community Christian College at 3 p.m. Saturday, Park University Gilbert at 10 a.m. the JV squad. And then Friday the 14th, right here, opening Arizona Community College Athletic Conference plays, hosting College of Southern Nevada, right here. Of course, the women on Wednesday will take on Park University Gilbert with their new head coach. And the Cardinals are putting it on Dallas 47. Dallas defense just so bad. So bad. That makes sense.
Yep.
Cardinals defense has been good all year. This makes them game for the Cardinals in every single game.
Did I talk to you about that?
Never know what to expect.
I did. You just worked 5
Either
and 7.
side. Armin plays game. He's got a pair of
Correct. 5 and 7.
22 fantasy points, so he's playing great. But I think he should remain the starter of the team. I think he should as well.
You did text me. Okay.
So, here goes the snap. 51-24.
Coaching me up. You're getting on me.
Back on the floor. Mason Milmore, Jacob Price.
Do I switch this now?
Then another Mickey Mouse logo. You want me to come in too? Top of Leo Scott.
What time class? Class starts at 9:15.
No Miller up top. Picked up by Liggett.
No, you should go to HR. Just go straight to HR.
Worked by Wade. Price on the way. Quick first step. David off the glass. And knocks it out. Jalen Price. Now with 8 points. The lead is 39.
So this building,
Other side. Leo Scott. Going out the door.
this building.
Working to Juan Quaid. Quaid. Like backdoor. Sweet pass.
Yeah, that building like right there.
Picks up the foul on the sweep.
And actually, that guy in Texas, he's my
Juan Quaid.
Yeah, I forgot to check mine. I'm so bad about my email. Dude, you're
Scott will shoot a pass. This is on the phone.
I know.
Venue team. JV squad looking to make some noise to eventually get the opportunity to get on the varsity squad. Jamin. Ollie up top. Ollie guarded by Quaid. Dumps it down. Carter corral. Carter. Some physicality. Draws the foul against Leo Scott.
They making foul number 33, Leo Scott. The second personal foul. First team foul on the Red Hawks.
Carter good for a shooting team. Almost 9 points, almost 5 rebounds. Tough, physical. Rolls in the first one. So glad you could join us on the season opener for the Coyotes from the Coyote Center. On the call. Be back in on Wednesday night. Ollie coming to Jacob Price. Swings it to Carter. Carter gets called for the travel. Lost his footing as Craig was right there underneath. Scott Nicholson, the assistant coach of the Scott. Work the lead up top. Wait, Alvarez. Ball. Going up strong and 2 pairs. Egan.
And the river foul number 40, Ollie Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coyotes. The Redhawks, Adrian Tahasa, shooting 2.
Foul at the line. He's got 3 points. Venue located in Mesa. Part of the CSAC conference. They were in the Cal Pac conference. We switched over to GSAC right before the beginning of last year. Ollie Hinder will launch it and out the mark. Ollie is worked hard for 8 about 6 pounds of muscle on him. Leggett, got by Goldmiller. Leggett will let it go. Leggett this time out the mark. Leggett has had a strong game. Showing the ability to hit shots from all angles. And working to Ollie in the box. Carter will be fouled from behind by Dylan Alvarez.
Benedictine foul number 25. Dylan Alvarez, that's his 4th personal foul. Second team foul on the Redhawks.
Dylan and Protestant Catholic learning on the fly. Contact at the big level. Great feed from Carter Brown. That's Ollie's first bucket of the night. This one's going to guard heavy attack for Chandler-Gilbert tonight. Noel Miller, Mott, Price have done most of the work. First, Noel Miller with 14
What do you want?
points. Jamin Price with 6 and Kobe Mott with 9 first half basketball. Leggett swings it out, outside, shot is up, back to the arm. McKinney with the rebound. McKinney swings it to Noel Miller. Noel Miller, high flying and throwing it down. Mason Noel Miller. Got some big time hops. Noel Miller, another steal. Jamin Price. Jamin ball, sliding in. Back court of the Coyotes. Big time damage. Big time speed between those two. Leggett, off balance. Leggett throws it. Right into the rim from long range. 61-20. Jamin Price was looking for Ollie down low. And they're going to call the foul on.
I don't know.
Benedictine
11.
foul number 50. Along with his 3rd personal foul. 13 foul on the Redhawks. Checking in for the Oaks, number 11, Jordan Mott.
On. Back in the ball game. Jamin. Off inbounds. Ollie inside. Ollie off balance. Gets fouled by Ryan Leggett. Leggett's second. Ollie goes
Number
along.
10, Ryan Leggett, his 2nd personal team foul number 4 on the Redhawks. For the Oaks, Ollie Hinder shooting.
Ollie last
I guess there's a
shot
sub left. I don't know. Do they make it to
46%
the end?
from
I
the
don't
free
know.
throw line. No question.
I think
Second for Benedictine has his hero, JC Red second number 42, AJ Singh.
Professionally down under. Ollie looks to connect on both, which would be a good sign for this year. Does so. 63-20. Foul, losing it. No more. Again. With a purpose. No more.
is there an X-ray?
Putting on a show. Big time.
Got it.
Got it from the outside. No good. McKinney pulls it down. McKinney will. The shot won't count as Nomo stuffed the
Benedictine foul, number 33. Adrian Tapasa, his second personal team number 5 on the Red Hawks. For the Yotes, Trey McKinney shooting 2 shots.
Kenny will shoot a pair.
Number 23, both Robinson, Ethan Fox, checking in. Red Hawks, 17, freshman Tyler.
AJ Shane will toss it up, long range. Kenny, Scott, and pulls it down. Price, picked up by Liggett, works it down to Delinsky. Dyer with the steal. Dyer behind his back. Dyer loses the handle.
Your friends are not in shape, right? Because he's ready to hold things to run.
With a big timeout. A 67-20
Timeout
lead.
on the floor.
15-32 left in this one. We'll take a short timeout. Howdy.
And the Florida City and Arnett Ward Center. First of all, November 4th at 7 p.m. is a flute ensemble concert. November 6th at 7 p.m. a brass ensemble concert. And on November 7th at 7 p.m. a comedy improv show. Then on November 13th, 14th, and 15th, all at 7 p.m. it's Pure Talented Musical. So again, upcoming events in the Performing Arts in the Arnett Ward Center. On November 4th, flute ensemble, the 6th, brass ensemble, the 7th, the comedy improv show, and then the 13th, 14th, 15th, European musical, all performances at 7 p.m. at the Arnett Ward Center.
Timeout. Dowdy's giving Price, picked up by Liggett. Price, looks at Kobe Mott. Top of the key, inside, Delinsky. Delinsky can shoot a pair. Reaching in was Bradley Dyer.
Benedictine foul, number 13. Bradley Dyer, his first personal foul, team number 6 on the Red Hawks. For the Yotes,
16 foul for the Red Hawks. Delinsky. Spent some time at Ventura Community College. Wanted to come back home, and here he is, Chandler-Gilbert. Next on 1 and 2. 68-20.
Checking into the Yotes number 0, Jason Acuna.
Gets a breather. Trey McKinney with quality minutes for this squad. Liggett. Asking for a high screen. They work it to Dyer.
That was a piddly tinker.
Also in the game.
Chandler-Gilbert foul, number 33, Ethan Fox, his first personal foul. He goes to the roots of the Yotes.
Big time range.
What's that?
He's got 18. 18 of the 23. He's been outstanding. Zelensky. Jim Price. Zelensky down in the box. Trying to back in. Got some muscle. Kuna off the front of the iron.
Checking in the red box. Number 1, Julian Perez, and number 50, Alon Perez.
Clock back in. One sec. Get on the backboard. Moving on. It's the high screen from Zelensky. Almost loses the handle. Gets it back. Zelensky will let it go for 3. Zelensky rolls it in and out.
And the foul number 11, Cody Mott, his first personal foul. He's on number 4 on the Penguins.
70-24 on 11 Coyotes cruising. Monday Night Football, Cardinals, Cowboys.
Sub, right?
On the road.
I should make
By
it calm down.
Jacoby Brissett. Who's curving his way to make the quarterback at least for the Cardinals. Strong move in the spin. And Zelensky will draw the foul.
Chandler-Gilbert foul on number 33, Ethan Moss, the second personal foul. He's on the 5 on the Coyotes. For the Red Hawks, along with Weapon shooting 2 shots.
They're actually going to call that foul on Ethan Fox.
Wait, he's not down at the X. Is he really in?
Knocks down his first.
Taking the Coyotes number 3, Kino Ansel.
Ansel. Back in. Up the floor. Almost lost the handle for a split second. Leggett. Tight 50-50 action. Worked over to Acuna. Acuna driving. Acuna in the lane. Off balance. Acuna will shoot a pair. Jaden Acuna, the former Gilbert Tiger. Leggett checking out. Quaff and Dyer having a conversation with assistant coach Scott Nicholson. So Leggett is staying in. Acuna nails the first. Acuna off the mark. And Foss going back up, and they're going to call lane violation. Parker Larson back in. 71-24. Acuna hits his second. He now has 8 points. Coyotes guard play, and this one has been spectacular. Leggett up top. Leggett swings it out. Dyer. Pull up off the glass. Won't go. Parker rips it. Acuna works off a screen by Parker. Leggett comes out. Acuna into the lane. Acuna. And Acuna will shoot a pair. Good aggressive move by Acuna against Awan Quath. That's Quath's 4th personal. 72-24. Acuna. Money at the line. Now with 9 points. A.J. Singh, as well as Tate Newport, come in. Jaden Acuna nails them both. Leggett. J.J. Horsek, guarded by Kobe Mott. A.J. Singh to Julian Price. Julian Price thought about it. Horsek won't hesitate. Horsek in and out. Theo, Mansell, loose ball. Theo will swing it back out to Acuna. Acuna one-on-one against Julian Price. Quick first step. Acuna driving in, splashing it down. And how about Jaden Acuna? 6 first half points, 6 second half points. A strong Coyotes debut. He's got 12 from the former Gilbert Tiger. And it was going to be a 30-second timeout, but they're going to extend it to immediate timeout with 11:32 left in this contest. And of course, the Coyotes are back at it on Friday over at the Mesa Community College Showcase. They'll take on Morton College at 2 p.m. Make that on Thursday. Friday, they've got Community Christian College at 3 p.m. And Saturday at 10 a.m., they got the Park University Gilbert JV squad. So the Coyotes starting their season fast with a lot of action immediately. And then soon enough, they'll be in conference play where the stakes get even higher. Of course, as we talk about the conference, always such a battle of attrition. Pima ranked number 3 in the preseason after a third-place finish nationally. On the D1 side, number 15, Eastern Arizona checks in after winning the Region 1 finals over Arizona Western College for falling to Snow College in the West District Championship. Back to live action here. Horsek. Boss some good defense. Javen on Leggett. A.J. Singh picked up by Parker Larson. Tate Newport swings it to Leggett. Catch and release. And Leggett just knocking him down so easy. He's been phenomenal out here. Larson. Foss. Julian Perez working hard defensively. Leggett with the turnover. Leggett will stop. Soft touch. Doesn't get the roll. Theo Mansell with the rebound. Theo. Couple dribbles. Worked by Horsek. A.J. Singh. Mott will let it go from 3. Kobe off the back of the iron. Horsek with the rebound. Julian Perez, middle of the floor. Perez spins it out. Leggett couldn't handle it, and the Coyotes will get it back. Back in a ball game. Mason Nomiller, that is, as well as Jaden Acuna. Coyotes with a strong display offensively and dynamic defensively. Theo, strong. Theo off the glass. His first bucket as a Coyote. The Florida native now glistening in the Grand Canyon State. Leggett swings it up top to Hornacek. Hornacek inside. A.J. Singh might have gotten away with the travel. And Singh puts it in. His first bucket of the night. Ali Hinder about to check back in. Theo Mansell. Parker Larson will shoot it from the corner. Parker, and the bench was about to explode. Parker with the rebound. Acuna. Mansell to Javen Price on the wing. Theo, top of the key, picked up by Perez. Works it back to Jaden. Acuna. Leggett right in his back pocket. Javen off the side of the iron. Parker try to keep it alive and works his way up to the top of the rafters and says hello to the women's basketball team up top. And they give him a nice round of applause. Melanie Ortiz and Kaden Cosgrove and Chloe Olberg as well. And the ladies will be center stage taking on Park University Gilbert on Wednesday. Pull-up jumper by J.J. Hornacek. Hornacek, his first bucket of the game. Acuna, Jabin Price, Theo, Noel Miller from the corner. Noel Miller, in and out. Theo with the rebound. He'll work it up top. Swings it back to Acuna, picked up by Hornacek. Theo, back to Jaden. 9 on the shot clock. Jaden, couple steps to his left. Acuna will let it go from 3. That's off the mark. Pulled down by A.J. Singh. Ben-Yu and Levitt the other way. Levitt will let it fly from anywhere, and once again, no hesitation in his book. Ryan Leggett having a big night, and then some. Theo works it to Jaden, takes a couple steps. Now Theo. Acuna. Leggett right there. Jaden, quick first step, and they're going to call A.J. Singh for the foul. And we got immediate timeout. We'll take one as well. Coyotes cruising up 78-34.
See how they react. Like, what the hell? Yeah, toss that on the playlist. Toss what on? Okay, I don't use Spotify. I do not know that song. Right. Okay, I'm from Oklahoma, but I'm not the North Country. What? I mean, I grew up mostly in Cali. Yeah. I was born in Boston. I've lived everywhere from California, Arizona. I was young, but it was like North Central. Okay, I don't remember the name I can
So Javen Price going to the line. We'll shoot a pair. Javen having a strong night. Now with 10 points. Has played a very nice, smooth game. He's got a lot of guard help. Acuna, a very good scorer, and Noel Miller, just a beast athletically. Leggett. And Leggett, how about the off balance and just sick. Ryan Leggett, dazzling. If that guy's not in the JV, if he's not in the varsity squad, I should say, there's a lot of questions on why he's not. Hinder, Ali, strong for the basket. Ali with 6 second half points, 82-36. Horsack, long range, in and out. Tracked down by Dorian Lewis. Leggett, this time an air ball. Ryan Leggett flashing some big time skills in this one. Even though that time he was off the mark. Backcourt right now. Javen and Jaden. Price number 5, Acuna, number 3. That's in and out. And I stand corrected. As Foss scores, Acuna is number 0. Ethan Foss with his first bucket of this one. Leggett working to Horsack. AJ Singh. Singh from way deep. Javen Price works it to Acuna. Acuna. Ollie underneath. Good kick out. Kobe Mott. The fake. Back to Ollie. Ollie strong and denied. Foss misses underneath. Leggett will launch it from 3. That's off. And the Coyotes get it back. 6:08 left. Tate Newport and Dylan Alvarez also on the floor. Kobe Mott to Acuna, back to Mott. Mott with a couple dribbles. Now Javen surveying the floor. Swings it over to Acuna. Acuna will work it back to Javen Price. 12 on the shot clock. Javen with Kobe cutting to his right. Acuna back to Javen, lets it go off the front of the iron. Javen tracks down his own rebound. Ollie Hinder, short jumper for 2. Ollie now with 8 points. Theo Mansell about to check back in. Dylan Alvarez from long range. Dylan off the back of the iron, won't go. Tate Newport cannot bring it down. Acuna works it to his right side and Kobe Mott. Mott. Now Ollie Hinder. Ollie face guarded by Dorian Lewis. Lewis in his back pocket. Foss. 7 on the shot clock. Acuna in the corner. Acuna knocks down the triple. But Javen Price is on the floor. And it looked like Javen might have taken a shot to his hip. And he's going to step out and take a breather. And the Coyotes suffered so many injuries last year. You would hate to see them sustain any at the early part of the season. Dorian Lewis, checked by Kobe Mott. The steal by Acuna. Theo, and Theo with authority. But they're going to call the travel on Theo. But my goodness, you can see the speed and quickness. (89-36). Coyotes in cruise control. They try to go inside to Leo Scott, and the Coyotes will get the turnover. Good outing for Coach Steve Shields and his team, of course. They played great defense, a lot of production from the guard play. And that is big because of some of the teams they'll face with elite guard play, namely Pima. Acuna. Theo. Theo will swing it up to Kobe Mott. Kobe from 3. Kobe off the mark. Alvarez among the trees, rips it down. The pride of Seton Catholic. Alvarez gets the high screen from Dorian Lewis. Alvarez, couple dribbles. Works it to Horsack. Foss up top on defense. Horsack, Dorian Lewis inside. Little turnaround, off the mark. Kobe, loose ball. Kobe, open floor. Kobe will pull it back out. Kobe now will work it to Acuna. Dylan Alvarez one-on-one on Acuna. Acuna, 8 on the shot clock. Pulls up. That one drops in and out. Kobe Mott off balance. And Kobe with the swish. Kobe Mott, 13 points. The guard play sizzling in this one for the Coyotes. Alvarez. Nice little spin move. Soft touch, won't go. Theo, Manziel. Theo will swing it up top. Foss brings it down. Nothing but nylon. 94-36. Nice smooth touch by Foss. Coyotes ending this one how they started it, on the strong side. Dillon will let it go from 3. Alvarez misses. Theo Mansell, middle of the floor. We saw his athleticism a short time ago on the dunk that was called back because of a travel call. Kobe Mott, another 3. Kobe airmails it. Dolinsky's there. Dolinsky off balance, and he'll shoot a pair as Dorian Lewis picks up the foul. 2:05 left in this one. Team foul. Number 10 for the Redhawks. Coyotes will talk things through with 2:05 left in this one. Meanwhile, the Arizona Cardinals leading the Dallas Cowboys 27-10 in the 4th. Cowboys being dominated, their offense for a second week in a row. They were handled by the Broncos. Now they're being handled by the Arizona Cardinals. But in fairness, the Cardinals defense has not been the problem all year. They've been rock solid, a unit that's given them a chance just about every single week. Dak Prescott struggling under 8 fantasy points, and we're talking in the 4th. And Dallas is going to have to air it out throughout the 4th to have a shot to try to come back and win this one at home. Benue breaking the huddle with the incentive to finish strong, and rightfully so. Ryan Leggett with a game-high 26 points. He has been outstanding. Of course, he's taking a lot of shots, but you know what? If you make them, who's counting? Bo at the line. Bo Dolinzik knocks down the first. Dolinzik looking to add to his point total. That one rolls around the rim. Benue, 2:04. Coyotes with 95 points, of course. They'd love to hit the century mark. Tate Newport, guarded by Bo. Alvarez. Alvarez draws the contact, goes into Kobe Mott, as well as Bo Dolinzik. And they're going to call the foul on Kobe Mott. That's his second. Steve Shields crying for defense. That one's in and off the mark. Acuna, full throttle. Acuna makes it look easy. Jaden Acuna. He's got 17 points. And this year, there's one thing the Coyotes have. They have more explosive guard play. Alvarez will pull up and banks it off the glass. Dillon, like to see the young man get on the board. He struggled most of the night. The product of Seton Catholic, good kid with his mom in the stands, his biggest supporter. You always root for the local products. Kobe Mott, Coyotes with 97. This one from the outside. And that is going the other way. 49 seconds left in this one. Coyotes Acuna picked up by Leggett, and Benyu will be looking to play it out. And the Coyotes will look to punctuation as Mansell will follow up his shot, and he'll have to laugh it off. Theo with the bucket. 99-38. Leggett and Acuna. And Leggett will probably shoot it from somewhere deep. Leggett gets the screen up top. Leggett. And will do just that. That one's off the mark, and this one ends convincingly for the Coyotes. 99-38. As we look at the scores. Jaden Acuna with 17 points. Mason Nomiller with 18. Kobe Mott with 13. And Jabin Price with 12. Ollie Hinder chipped in with 8. Carter Carab with 6. We're going to say Bo Dolinzik had 5. And that kind of wraps up the Ethan Foss with 4. We'll take a short time out from the Coyote Center. We'll see if we can grab a couple interviews. More to come right here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network.
Gotcha. I would assume. T-Bone.
Well, isn't that part of it? I mean, really, right? I mean, how many times do you... Yeah. course he's going to score. One catch. Yeah, I think it's time. I gotta buy a scoring book. Take up.
The problem is we have an AI camera, so
Yeah.
it's looking for movement. But I think if we stand here,
Okay, why don't I just do that?
let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Let's shade here. Look at the camera.
Yeah, so I think it tracks movement.
So we can't turn it off midstream,
Yeah.
but take care, y'all.
What's that?
The guy that was doing the PA is the Brewers spring training guy.
Oh, that's great. He's got a great voice. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm just thinking about what I got to do when I get home.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
Okay. Yeah. Well. All it takes is one pass. Russ, was Noel Miller a red shirt last year?
Both of them. Jason.
Yeah. I was going to come over and say hi to your mom. Good to see you too. Take care of yourself, okay? Have a good year. Hey, don't worry about tonight. Shake it off. It's a learning curve. Yeah. I See you Wednesday, okay? God, I'm so pissed. So mad that is. Hey, Mason. Good to see you. So, Mason, when you put this on, you have to leave one ear flap so you can hear me, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Leave one off ear, okay? Coyotes open the season with the 99-38 victory over the Benue JV squad here with Mason Nollmiller. And I've been hearing the stories about Mason Nollmiller now for over the year. The red shirt who could jump out of the gym with a great athleticism, who plays 150 miles per hour, full throttle, DEFCON 1, never leave your wingman, and then some. Man, I saw it all tonight from you. 18 points, show-stopping plays. Welcome. And I think Coyotes Nation are saying thank you. And they're looking forward to what you and this team can do this year.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm excited to work hard this year and give it my all. You know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm only one person, and it's a team game. And so I need the other 4 out there with me to give it their all, and I'll look for them. And, you know, when I'm running down that court as fast as I can, I expect my shooters to be there in the corners, and we can win.
And, Mason, what was really refreshing to see is the dynamic guard play by this team, whether it was you or Jaden or Javen or Kobe Mott. It just seemed like you could just switch a body out, this or that, no matter who was plugged in the backcourt, everyone was delivering.
Yeah, I know. It's great, you know, knowing that when you're out the game that you can have some people on the floor that you can trust, that they can run the offense, they can play hard on defense, and they can continue to secure that lead or even, you know, take it even farther. So it's definitely a comforting thought having, you know, those guys out there on the court when I can't be on there.
You know, for you and Jaden last year, you had a red shirt, so you had to wait your time and you had to put the work in to get to this point. Talk about kind of the journey of getting to this point after putting the work in and now finally being able to contribute to this team.
You know, my redshirt year, I learned a lot. College level is definitely a lot more physical than it is in high school. So just being able to play every day and practice with those guys from last year who made it pretty far last year. And so just being on a winning team and seeing what winning looks like and how much effort you have to give on every possession, it really helped me out to become a better player overall.
And I know Coach Shields is always wanting more, and I'm sure there were some words of wisdom in the victory locker room tonight. Kind of give us his thoughts on this contest as well as you guys start the year with a victory on home court.
Yeah, I mean, our effort on defense was good. Our execution offensively definitely could have been better, and we just need to make some open shots, which, I mean, we just need to get in the gym and just start shooting. So, but, I mean, it's a long year, and, you know, we're all ready to work, and so it's just the first game of many. So just got to keep working, keep improving every day.
And no question you talk about improving every day because it's not where you are now. It's where you're going to be hopefully by the end of February and then playing into March. That being said, you're back on the floor Thursday, taking on Morton College. Neutral site game over in Mesa. Your thoughts of getting back on the floor and going outside this gym, going to a different zip code and picking up a victory?
You know, I'm excited. I'm really excited for that game Thursday. They're definitely going to be a lot more tough than they were tonight. And so I'm excited to go and see what we're made of.
There you go. That is Mason Nollmiller. Jumped out of the gym, dropped 18, make it look effortless, 150 miles per hour. We've been waiting for your delivery. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great effort, great debut, and a good start for the Coyotes. Keep it here. We're going to talk to Jaden Acuna coming up right here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. Thanks, champ. Appreciate it.
Acuna.
Jay, when you put this on, you can't put it off over both ears. You got to leave one off so you can hear me, okay? So we talked to one outstanding young guard who redshirted last year. Now we're going to talk to another one in Jaden Acuna, who now is on the floor and delivered 17 points in his Coyotes debut. And Jaden, talk about the wait and finally getting on the floor and what it meant to you tonight to come out here and do what you did, which is flat out dazzling.
I just feel blessed. Just all the time, all the effort. It just feels good knowing that it's gonna pay off, and I just feel blessed to have the opportunity to play basketball.
Yeah, and you did a nice job, 17 points, and collectively the guard play tonight really was dynamic. You and Mason, as well as Javen and Kobe Mott. It just seemed like the four of you were interchangeable, but along the way, pushing each other as well to make the most of the time on the floor.
Of course. Yeah, those are my guys. We push each other every day in practice so hard. Javen, being the depoy last year, every day having him guarding me is just like, it just helped my game so much because now I go against other people who are nothing, not even the caliber of player he is. So it's just blessing to have those guys around me who can push me to that next level.
How excited is this group? Because you are getting some votes to be ranked in the top 20, but today was just a glimpse. What's the ceiling looking like for this team when maybe some of the shots start dropping from the outside and maybe the posts get a little bit more intertwined with the guard play?
Yeah. Sky's the limit. Nationals for sure, 100%. If we stick with it, Nationals guaranteed, and go deep in Nationals and win it. That's the goal. That's every day in practice. That's our goal. These games, we're going to win them. We already know that. We're just going to keep pushing and keep getting better every game.
And how important was it? I know it's the level of competition is not what you'll be getting, of course, when you start getting to conference play, but to set the bar at home, Jaden, to start winning on home floor, to establish a winning culture right here on the home court.
Wait, what was the question again?
To come out here and to start winning and establishing a home winning culture on the home court.
Just being each other for the guys, and honestly, it's like a family. Like we hang out outside of practice, so it's just like this family's everything. So we hang out outside of practice, and the chemistry. So when on the floor, the chemistry is just insane. So it's just fun. Just keep sticking with each other.
There you go. So Thursday, you're back on the floor. You're going to Mesa take on Morton College there. Part of 3 games you'll have over there. Your thoughts of going on a neutral site floor, different gym, different colors, different zip code, and getting that first neutral site win of the year.
That game's going to be fun. I can't wait because they're a really good team. So I just can't wait. I can't wait to show how good we are because that's all it's going to do. All that's going to do is show how good we are. So I can't wait. I just can't wait. I'm excited for that game.
There you go. That is Jaden Acuna, who just came out, lit it up, 17 points. The guard play was phenomenal. The Coyotes pick up their first victory of the year, 99-38. Great job, young man. Have a great tournament, and, of course, bring back some victories. And, of course, we'll see you on the 14th when you take on the College of Southern Nevada right here. That's going to do it for our coverage from this Monday Night of Basketball from the Coyote Center. For Jaden Acuna, I'm Joe Pequeno. The Coyotes get it done, 99-38. Their first victory of the year. More to come throughout this basketball season right here on the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network. I'm Joe Pequeno for Russ Lewis and all the great people, all the great athletes. Steve Shields and his entire basketball program and all the great athletes on the campus of Chandler-Gilbert, as well as all the athletes in the Arizona Community College Athletic Conference. I'm Joe Pequeno. Good night, everyone. This has been a presentation of Chandler-Gilbert Athletic.